Onward! Stepping Stone 7. Enjoy these inspirations from luminous light keepers as they live, honoring their North Stars. On living from your truth, the speaking will get easier and easier, and you will find you have fallen in love with your own vision, which you may never have realized you had. And you will lose some friends and lovers and realize you don't miss them, and new ones will find you and cherish you. And at last you'll know with surpassing certainty that only one thing is more frightening than speaking your truth, and that is not speaking. Audre Lorde. The important thing is this: to be ready at any moment to sacrifice what you are for what you could become. Charles Dickens. I have found that you do have only to take that one step toward the gods, and they will then take 10 steps toward you. That step, the heroic first step of the journey, is out of or over the edge of your boundaries, and it often must be taken before you know that you will be supported. The hero's journey has been compared to a birth. It starts out warm and snug in a safe place, then comes a signal growing more insistent that it is time to leave. To stay beyond your time is to putrefy. Without the blood and tearing and pain, there is no new life. Diane Osborne, a Joseph Campbell companion. Be daring, be different, be impractical, be anything that will assert integrity of purpose and imaginative vision against the play-it-safers, the creatures of commonplace, the slaves of the ordinary. Cecil Beaton. The free soul is rare, but you know it when you see it, basically because you feel good, very good, when you are near or with them. Charles Bukowski. Listen, are you breathing just a little and calling it a life? Mary Oliver. Your heart is a priority. Your passion is your truth. Your life is your art. You are not a rehearsal. You are the main act. You are not a missing torn out page. You are the whole damn book. Andrea Balt. Be not the slave of your own past. Plunge into the sublime seas. Dive deep and swim far, so you shall come back with self-respect, with new power, with an advanced experience that shall explain and overlook the old. Ralph Waldo Emerson. A dead thing can go with the stream, but only a living thing can go against it. G.K. Chesterton, The Everlasting Man. Free hearts rock boats, break rules, do things that disrupt the system, whether that system is a dysfunctional family, a bloated bureaucracy, or the whole wide world. Martha Beck. Do not let the fact that things are not made for you, that conditions are not as they should be, stop you. Go on anyway. Everything depends on those who go on anyway. Robert Henri. Let this be your leaping off point. Growing beyond our familiar into expansive possibilities and new chapters, novel ventures, and calling on unexplored strengths and passions, we can rein ourselves in to stay within our known limits. Because what we know, we feel we can cruise through without expending extra energy to learn and grow, without fear of failure and awkwardness, without upsetting our image or identity that just maybe, if we truly see it for what it might be doing to us, is more confining than freeing. When we create our days from the energy of play and discovery and curiosity, accidents become ahas, experiments are inspired by joy, questions are fuel for resilience and innovation. Forget about good. Good is not a badge of courage or greatness. Good is sticking to the midline so we won't upset the apple cart. Begin over and over. Begin anywhere. As you evolve from one adventure to the next, begin with each new inspiration, encounter, creation, breath. Make up words, dances, recipes, celebrations, tools, and rituals. If you don't have what you think you need, riff it into being. The best surfers know we can't force, we must flow. Riffing is our flowing. Wander, nap, percolate, go on field trips and walks. Our brains love to ruminate on unrelated ideas and stimuli as we knit together new approaches, thoughts, vigor. And always include a liberal measure of laughter and love, as joy and meaningful connection are the riches we can be most generous with and which matter most to our hearts and souls. Cheers to living your expansive, glorious, limitless life, soaring above the stopping points that stifled our possibilities. In our freer, earlier selves, when we never doubted in our fearlessness and fierceness, when every day was beautiful and everything we dreamed was possible, we knew in our hearts all this was true. We were resilient, curious, creative, and in love with living, and in love with ourselves. But we are still all these qualities. Choosing to live with these wisdoms and energies is simply but profoundly our choice.